What's the biggest WTF gift you've ever received? A co-worker of mine won a radio show contest where people were invited to describe the crappiest office gift they ever got. My friend was the secretary of an IT company and her boss gave her a plastic bowl for Christmas. And it wasn't even a nice plastic bowl. The first time she put it in the microwave, it melted. She won the contest and got a $100 gift card to Outback Steakhouse. Her boss insisted she take him since it was his crappy gift that caused her to win the contest. One year I came home for Christmas and my mom had been asking me what I wanted for Christmas and I told her I didn't want anything. I had everything I need and not to get me anything. Well, come Christmas morning there were a number of gifts with my name on them. We always hand out all the gifts first and we each had a pretty decent pile. We always start with the youngest and go up, so I was like third or fourth in line. And everyone had pretty normal gifts. Gloves, PJs, usual winter gift stuff. My turn comes up. I probably have maybe 8 or 9 small packages to open. I open the first one and it's a box of hamburger helper. I laughed and was like, thanks mom. And then I continue. After 3 boxes of hamburger tuna helper there's a couple cans of Chef Boyardee and SpaghettiOs and I'm like, do you think I'm not eating or something? Or are you trying to kill me? What's with all the random food? Her response? No. I just felt bad that you didn't have anything to open on Christmas. You can go put those back in the cabinet when you're done. Thanks, mom. My uncle is notoriously cheap. One year he gave me a magazine that had a Chiro Suzuki on the cover. It was a free magazine, as it stated on the bottom of the cover. Another year he also gave me a free t-shirt he had gotten for running a race. Possibly the best was the birthday gift he gave my dad one year, a McDonald's Happy Meal toy. I have been disabled my entire life. It affects the footwear choices in my life. My mom has bought me dozens of pairs of slippers that I cannot wear, sometimes multiple pairs per year. I have given up at this point. I just give them away. When I was a teen, before I moved out, she also had given me embroidered dish towels with weird sayings. She also refuses to actually get my damn size and just holds clothes in the air and looks at them to decide if it looks like it should fit. I got a 3-foot-tall stuffed Mr. Peanut doll from my 89-year-old grandma for Christmas. When I was 23, she said, I know how you like to collect things like this. Not sure what she was talking about. I did kind of love it though and still have it 12 years later. I randomly went to some extended family Christmas event and they gave me a woven basket. Within 10 minutes, they had asked for the basket back. It meant something to them. I didn't really care. I thought it was odd and funny. For my 35th birthday, my mom cut some rags from my dad's old t-shirts. She very lovingly folded them and tied them with a ribbon. She also gave me a box of assorted buttons. Thanks. Edit. By old t-shirts I mean old pajamas, undershirts and an ancient flannel shirt. Not cool old sentimental t-shirts. My dad is still around wearing that stuff. When I was in college my sister gave me a Donald Duck cement lawn ornament for Christmas. It weighed at least 40 pounds. I didn't have a lawn, and I didn't like Donald Duck. She has an excessive amount of lawn ornaments in her yard. I suspect that she realized that she hadn't gotten me anything as she was getting into her car and just grabbed the closest thing. I gave it away the next year at an after Christmas white elephant gift exchange. It was the best of the bad gifts. Not me but my sister. Her mother-in-law gave her a single Christmas chair cushion. They are pretty wealthy and gave her one cushion. Not even a set. My sister tied it to the chair she was sitting on and left it there when they got up to leave. My mother every year for Christmas buys one dish towel for my sister's long-term boyfriend. One. Like. Clearly part of a tacky set but just one of the tacky set. You'd think she'd just complete the set in subsequent years but you'd be wrong. Future Bill has now become the proud owner of a horrible array mismatched tacky ass cheap dish towels. He thinks it's hilarious and loves to show them off. He's such a winner, and I admire the heck out of him. A pair of red crotchless G-string panties by my Portuguese mother-in-law. I opened the gift with all the family around me, and I was holding it in my hands trying to figure out what it was, because I couldn't reconcile the thought of a crotchless G-string with my mother-in-law, while everyone else was laughing. It was her subtle hint that she wanted to be a grandma, I guess. The thing is, it was 3 sizes too small, so I couldn't put it on without snapping it in half. Maybe kids wasn't her only subtle hint. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with film. I still am, and wanted nothing more than a video camera, and in the late 90s they weren't cheap for a young teenager. I told my parents for 2 years that I wanted a mini DV camera, as their old VHS was horrible quality and enormous. Christmas came that second year and I got some clothes, candy, and a video game. Then they said, "Oh yeah, we have 2 more things for you. Open this one first." I opened the first gift and it was a nice camera tripod. I opened the second smaller box and it was a nice camera bag case. I looked at my parents confused and they said, "When you buy your own camera, these will come in handy." That's harsh. Did you ever get yourself one? I did. I've gotten several over the years and still love to make videos. It's the one hobby I haven't grown bored of. My parents have always said things like, if you earn things yourself, they will mean more to you, which I get now, but as a kid it was like a slap in the face that Christmas. Barbecue sauce. I was in the Navy and the MWR reps got $20K to just spend on gifts and whatnot for a Christmas raffle. They were giving away Xbox Ones, PS4s, Fitbits, Beats headphones, Bose headphones, designer purses, a lot of good stuff. So all 200 plus of us have tickets and we're waiting for our numbers to be called out. A pack of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce gets pulled out and I'm the lucky winner. Out of all the stuff in that $20K pile of stuff I get barbecue sauce. We're on a shit. We have no access to a kitchen. Also, who the hell buys barbecue sauce for a Christmas gift raffle? Edit. I was mostly upset that I got the sauce 1 month into the deployment we were on. We had 8 more months to go and I had no access to the kitchen on board. Wasn't me but my cousin, and we all still laugh about this. Her step-grandmother was always giving her the strangest gifts, including a shiwi that helps you pee standing up as a girl, but our favorite was when she got my cousin and her husband a sex painting canvas. It's a large tarp where you cover yourself and your sew in paint and roll around on it while having sex to create a love painting. My cousin was really shocked to get that from someone who was supposed to be a grandmother figure, as well as from someone she didn't have the closest relationship with. Still makes me laugh to think about. Edit. So I talked to my cousin and she and her husband laughed about whether they should do it and frame it and gift it back. Also, another fun present she gifted her, a born-again doll when she was 16 for Christmas. Look it up for full WTF context. My mother is the master at giving WTF gifts to my wife. With her, it is hard to tell if she intends them to be insulting or is just clueless. 3 examples. First, she gave my wife a fancy mop. She claimed she was just so excited by the special features of this mop. She thought my wife would love it. My mother hires a maid to do her housework. I've never seen her use a mop. Second, she gave my kid, when he was a baby, a hat that said chick magnet on it. She claimed she thought it meant he's followed around by cute baby chickens. Third, she gave my wife this thing, like a one-piece sleep outfit, with pictures of Betty Boop on it, and cow print, complete with a sort of fabric udder. Was nearing my 16th birthday and my family kept dropping hints about a car. Wasn't expecting anything newer than 10 years old as we were barely middle class. A car would have been great, as waiting for my mom to drop me off pick me up from work sucked. For 3 damn months they kept asking me about what I thought of certain cars. Talking about how I'd have to learn how to do basic maintenance. How to keep it clean looking so people wouldn't think bad of me when I got a car. The day comes and there's a box just big enough to hold a small item such as a car key. They gather round and proudly hand it me. As I open it I realize it's a Hot Wheels car. They didn't even spring for a new one. They gave me a broken Hot Wheels car from a toy box I didn't realize I still had. My sister is notorious for giving the worst gifts. She is a millionaire but you would never know it. One year she gave me a used pie pan that still had food on it, along with an expired box of cake mix. Another year she gave me a membership to the Smithsonian Museum. She got it for free. However, I live in Indiana and the Smithsonian is in DC. Another year she got me used king-sized sheets and my bed is a queen. This year she gave me my Christmas gift early. A small wooden cutting board from Groupon that has my wedding date on it. Except it's the wrong date.